What's going on, guys? Brandon again, and today I'm bringing you a brand new War Thunder video. Now today we're going to be taking a closer look at that brand new hardcore simulator game mode, like I said, because I absolutely love this. I love the concept of it, and I honestly wish that they would have just implemented this into the main game. This is how the main game should have been right off the bat. Now in this gameplay I am working by myself in all the clips I'm going to bestow upon you guys today. And it's not like me to play by myself. I just don't have a lot of friends that play simulator battles, so they aren't used to these types of game modes, and they're kind of on edge about playing them. But I'm gonna kind of put this video out there, just try to change everybody's minds about this, because it really honestly is a good game mode. But why do I like this game mode so much? Why is it so appealing to me? Well, I can answer that pretty quickly. It's the fact that everything is just based off of visuals. As you can see right here, I'm shooting at this KV-2. If this was realistic, he would have seen me from a little while away and he would have been lobbing rounds at me. But in this, you know, I'm in the shadows on the side of this hill, he can't see me, and I'm just lobbing the rounds back at him and end up destroying him. So if this was realistic arcade, of course they would have seen me. And that's what I like about this. It's all realistic. You know, if you're in a plane, you have to visually see your targets on the ground. I mean, you do in simulator. But in this, you know, there's no markers, there's no heads-up displays, there's nothing like that. And I think that's why I like it so much. Everybody's on even terms pretty much. The events have locked-in tanks, so you know you can't say that you're getting tiered up or tiered down. So that makes it really nice. So actually going back to what I said, how I wish that they would just install this in the main game, maybe they should just keep it as an event. I mean, that makes more sense to me. All the tanks are locked in, like I just said, and there's no people raging about getting tiered up or tiered down. I mean, hey, problem solved, there you go. And not to mention, these matchmaking queue times have been significantly less of a waiting time than it has been for regular simulator battles. I think the max amount of time that I've had to wait in between matches is probably 10 to 20 seconds. It's been that good. And as for the planes, I've been having a ball in the planes. Absolutely love flying the planes in this game mode. I mean, I've also noticed that the plane to tank ratio has actually been pretty decent. You know, I would have thought that a lot more people would be taking out their planes or something to, you know, go Stuka dive bombing. But actually, you know, a lot of people are in their tanks and there's like that perfect ratio. I've seen a maximum of like maybe 4 planes. I think that's what I've probably seen in a game. And so it just seems like the ratio is really nice. My only situation, though, I really need to figure it out, I'm going to call it a situation more than an issue for me, is the fact that whenever they put an anti-air somewhere in this map, like someone's rolling around their anti-air, you're going to get screwed over pretty fast in your plane. You got to like get in there and get out. Because those anti-airs, you know, they need to figure out a way to put like a first-person view on them or something. I don't know how to explain it, like actually put the guy behind the gun. Because those anti-airs, man, they'll just light your ass up. Like as soon as they see you, you know, they have that third person, it's easy for them to aim. However, I haven't driven a anti-air gun in a hardcore simulator yet. So from what I've heard, though, they only get 1 spawn, so I can understand it. You know, putting those babies in there, you're going to get lit up in the skies, but hey, something's got to take you out, I guess. Not to mention, when I was in a game earlier, I saw a Whirlwind, I think that's how you pronounce it, just going ham on all these tanks, and everybody on the team's like, man, that Whirlwind's really earning his keep today. But as it stands, I really do think that this game mode is really, really solid. It's excellent. However, you know, it is going to be susceptible to changes. It is just a beta of this game mode, so I can see a lot of changes being made down the road. Also, I saw a lot of good ideas in the forums. And, you know, I saw one guy say, like, maybe they should just implement a static map into this. So instead of seeing your tank roll around on the map, you actually have to figure out where you are in the map by, like, looking at roads and stuff, you know. And I think a static map would be cool to the game and add another level of immersion, I guess. But also, if you guys have ever played the game Heroes and Generals, if they could actually add, like, an AI to your commander seat on top of your tank and then have him pull up a map like he does in Heroes and Generals, I think that would be pretty badass. Because Heroes and Generals, when you're running around, your guy pulls like a map out of his pocket. I don't know where he pulls it from, but he pulls it up and you can actually see the map on this little clipboard, and you know, you can plan out where to go and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a cool little thing to add to War Thunder. Now, really quick in this clip, as you guys can see, I'm just unloading on tanks here, and this is the problems of being a pilot. Like, my team was getting pounded on the ground, so I decided to hop into a tank. By the time I hopped into the tank, I looked on the scoreboard, and everybody was freaking wiped out. So it was just my tank on the ground, and I think I had like 2 other Stukas up in the air. And honestly, I really wish that they would have hopped out of them and helped me out down here. But I was just taking the hits, and I had a ball doing it, but man, it was hard. I ended up getting shot here in a second, but I gave it my best. I gave it hell. And really quick, that actually brings my mind to attention. I just remembered something. that I wanted to touch on. In this game mode, I don't find myself getting mad or raging at War Thunder at all. I mean, if it's a game mode like arcade or realistic, I find myself getting irritated or mad at it, and it just doesn't happen in this game mode. I think it's because in realistic and arcade, it's just more of a point and click fest. It's kind of like RuneScape on steroids, where you just click the target and attack. That's pretty much all that you're doing in those two game modes. But in this, you know, it's all based off of player skill, and I have no problem with player skill. I don't get mad at it, I don't rage at it. You know, if they see me first, then hey, you know, good on them. They finally got around me. That's what's getting ready to happen on this. I don't see a guy, and he just starts pounding me. So I have no problem with player skill whatsoever. But anyway, guys, I think that pretty much sums up this video. I want to hear your guys' thoughts of this game mode down in the comments, because I'm really interested in hearing other opinions about this game mode. And I also want to hear what you guys have for ideas in terms of improving this game mode even more, because I really do think that this is going to be more of the future of War Thunder Tanks other than realistic, because this is just so much more fulfilling and fun to actually, you know, visually see a target and take him out whether he sees you or not. I like this. I like it more than realistic and arcade. But anyway, guys, yeah, please tell me down below what you guys think, and I'll leave you guys a response and tell you what I think back. But anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and let the rest of this video play out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name's Brandon, and as always, have a nice day.